Hey Joella, so here's 36 and 37. I'm not exactly sure which equation your teachers are using, but I remember this being the equation I use whenever we're finding like depreciation rates and appreciation rates for certain items, like the purchase of a car or the value of a house or something like that. But the thing you have to remember is a depreciation rate is going down, and when something, the value is going down, and when something is appreciating, the value is going up. Okay, so A is the initial amount. So let's say you purchase a car at $50,000. So that's how much it originally cost, right? $50,000. And then you have 1 plus R, and R is the rate of either appreciation or depreciation. And because it's going down, actually, because it's going down, I'm actually going to write minus 12%, and then T stands for years, so for 5. Now, depending on your calculator, you could probably type it in just like this, but I'm going to simplify it just a little bit more so we can see. Remember, you can't always use percents in calculators, depending on your calculator. But to change that to a decimal, that would be 0.12, 5, and then again, if I keep going, y equals 50,000. What is that? 0.88 to the 5th power. Oh man, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry. And then we would just type that into the calculator. 50. Hold on, let my camera adjust. 50,000. 1, 2, 3. 0.88, and then that was to the 5th power. Right, and that's how you came up with your answer. Right, 2638. Autofocus. Come on now. I don't know what's going on with this right now. It was working fine a second. So anyway, I pulled my calculator back. But anyway, hopefully you saw this is what you type in the calculator to get this value. Now the only difference between 36 and 37 is this one is appreciating. So that means the value is going up. So when we plug this into the formula, it looks like this: 4,500, and then it's going to be 1 plus 5%. But I'm not going to put in the 5%. I'm just going to change that to a decimal. Remember, to change it to a decimal, you just move the decimal place 2 places over, and then so that's where this formula came from, because then you have 4,500, and then that's 1.05. Oh, it looks like you're using X. You can use X or T. When I taught this to my kids, I would use T because T is time. Okay, and then to figure out this value, they want to know what's the value of the painting in 40 years. All you got to do is plug 40 in here, and then if you type this in the calculator, I'm super positive that's what you're gonna get. Okay, let me try to do it. Hopefully my camera doesn't freak out too much. 4,500, 1.05, and then to the 40th power. 31,679. Yep, 31,679. So that's what we got. So that's how they got that. And then the recursive formula. You just have to remember, u sub 0 is the original amount that you start with. That's the original amount you start with. And then it's always un minus 1. And then this is 1 plus r. Or 1 plus r, which was this value in here. And that's where this came from, because that's our 1 plus r value. And again, just remember, if depending on the word problem, if it's depreciating, you're gonna actually subtract. If it's appreciating, you're going to actually add R. Okay, and that's those two.